What's going on, everybody? I am here with my man, Aaron Wright. Aaron is a longtime athlete of myself. He is one of my favorite athletes that I've ever worked with. Absolute stand-up guy. One of my absolute favorite kids I've ever worked with, like 100%. Aaron, go ahead. Where are you from? Who are you? What's up with you? How did you get such a handsome face too?
Um, I'm from West Defford. I went to West Defford High School all 4 years. I played baseball my entire life, and then I had a little bit of injuries when I was little, like middle school, but nothing serious. But then in high school, my ninth grade year, I tore my labrum, and then 10th grade, it was kind of lingering, so I didn't really get to play. I actually didn't play at all. And then 11th grade, I came back healthy. Tried to find like different like online training, but nothing really stuck. And then um, I did okay during my 11th grade year. I was on JV, but then my after 11th grade, the going into the summer of the 12th grade, I met Eric. And I mean, I just hit the ground running. My velocity went up, my gains in the gym went up, and my mentality on the field just doubled. It was amazing. And I had a great 2020, 24 season as a senior. And then I went to Stanley Community College in Salem, New
Real,
Jersey.
when was So tell them real quick when you like the time that you started having dreams of playing college baseball, like when you started to know that was a reality, and then when you ended up committing.
Well, I started having I've always dreamt of playing college baseball my entire life, but after ninth and 10th grade and even 11th grade, I kind of was like down on. I was like, man, like I don't know if I'm gonna go do it. I'm on JV. Me and my coach don't have a great rapport. It was just like a lot mentally going on. And then when I met Eric, I took off. I really believed in that I could go to college and play baseball, and I did it. I committed. So I meant um I met you in June. I want to say around June, and then I committed in October. That's how quick the turnaround was. I I posted clips. I showed college coaches clips of me training and JV clips, and um, I found a home in Salem, and I got to give so many props to Eric and all his training and how much he helped me through. But unfortunately, um, I did hurt myself in college in my first practice at college, and I am out for the season.
Yep. So Aaron, obviously you're rehabbing an injury right now, but like I wanted you to say that whole line about how, or not line, but whole story about how you didn't believe at first. Like you had a dream to play college baseball and then you actually got a chance to do that. Because like I think for anybody watching this, like there's a lot of kids who are in your shoes. There's so many kids who are in their ninth, 10th grade, like they get injured or like maybe like they have external factors going on with their coaches, like who knows? And it's just like so many kids lose hope at that point, and obviously that wasn't you. And like, dude, like I said in the intro, like you're one of my favorite stories, like one of my favorite athletes that I've ever worked with because your story is so awesome. So like I appreciate you sharing that and like wanted to just go into it a little bit more. Like, so where was your velocity before you started? And then where was your velocity this fall before you got injured?
When I first started with you, it was I want to say I top 73, like trying my absolute hardest and like almost blowing my shoulder out, trying like as hard as I can, not accurate at all, 73. And then when I was at Salem throwing, I was a smooth 83, 82, 83 controlled with great breaking stuff.
Yeah, dude, that was so much fun working with you. And like the biggest thing with you is honestly just getting you on one, a plan to follow every day, and two, just honestly tracking your velocity every week. Like we would get in for velo days, and it was it
That was
was
the
it was an
best.
event, bro. It was an
It
event.
was.
Velo day is like Christmas morning, bro.
It really
So
was. Music
that was
bumping, great
absolutely,
energy. It was
bro.
awesome.
Always. What would you say the most valuable thing you've gotten out of just, working with me and being part of the program?
Oh, it's gotta easily be the mental side of it. Not getting all domed up was your biggest saying. Don't get all domed up on it. Bad velo day, not having great breaking
Happens, dude.
stuff. It
Yeah.
happens. Don't get all domed up on it. You gotta just move forward. You gotta be better. Prepare for the next time you have a velo day. Make sure that it doesn't happen again. And if it does, make sure it doesn't happen the next time. Just always control what you can control. And that was the biggest thing you taught me, the mental side of it, hands down.
Yeah, dude.
Anybody can teach you how to throw hard. I mean, not everybody, but you know what I'm saying. Anybody can teach you to throw hard. It's the mental aspect of baseball that really matters.
100%, dude. 100%. I think that's so overlooked. And it's like, if you look at the stuff, yeah, the stuff I preach and like the people I look up to, it's like, stop overthinking.
100%.
Like, stop overthinking. So
Yep.
I'm happy you said that, bro. And I'm happy that's the biggest thing you got out of the program. Um, What did you like? What did you expect before working with me? And then were those expectations met?
I would say they exceeded what I thought. When I first went to you, I was down on myself. I was like, "There's no way I can get better. Like I'm how can you grow velocity? I mean, I saw MLB pitchers throwing 96, 97, like insane. I was like, I'll never get to there. And then I actually started to get there, and I actually started to believe the process and the training, and I mean, it exceeded my expectations tenfold. So I mean, whatever you did something right because it made me believe, not just in
Yeah, dude.
myself, but in training and in believing.
Yeah, dude. I appreciate that, man. Seriously. Why did you initially trust me with your baseball development?
Well, I mean, you were super down to earth the first time I met you. Even though the first day I walked in, you were super cool. We hit it off, we chatted. Like no matter what, like even if I did struggle, you were like, it doesn't matter. Like we'll get better, we'll grow. That was one of the first things you said. We'll grow. Doesn't matter. Like you'll be better. And we worked on it. The mental game. Texts at like 11 p.m. saying, "Oh, like I'm down. Like I can't believe I had a terrible day." Like, and you tell, don't get all domed up. Don't get domed up on it.
Yeah.
You
Those are
control what you
five
can control.
powerful words.
Oh my God. Like, yeah, like I trusted you almost the minute I saw you. Like the minute we talked, we just hit it off and like we just clicked and became close. Um, yeah, I mean, ever since like I mean, realistically, probably the first week is when I truly started trusting you and being like, yeah,
Yeah,
like
because you had
I'm
to, you had to see what I was about and see what like
exactly
kind of things I took you through on an actual baseball side of things.
right, right. Yeah, I mean that
100%,
was
dude.
fantastic. It was fantastic. It really was.
What would you say like, you know, obviously having a plan is something that, everybody who either is watching this or even, guys who were in your shoes, they know they need a plan. How big was actually having something to follow every day in your success, and how much, going back to the mental side, did that provide you with ease of mind because you knew your training was in good hands?
It I'm a huge overthinker. I know a lot of people are. I am a ginormous overthinker. All I do is overthink. I overthink everything. Like I overthink if I ate breakfast in the morning. That's how much I overthink. And I mean, seeing physically seeing the plan and seeing the workouts, seeing the throwing program, seeing the pre throwing drills, everything like that, seeing that made it thousand times easier to actually put into play and put into reality. And it worked out so well for me because I if I was like, wait, what do I need to do? I'm like, wait, I got it on my phone. I have the plan. I have the Excel sheet. I have whatever. Whatever you made, I had it. I looked at it and I did it. And that made it a thousand times easier and it made me more motivated. Seeing like just for example, if it was for in the gym, dumbbell press. If I saw it was 4x6, I knew I'm gonna hit that. I'm not gonna skimp out. I'm not gonna do three sets or four sets of four or like not even do the last set or do the last rep. I'm gonna push it out. I'm gonna work and I'm gonna see that and I'm gonna mark it down so you can see it. Because I remember we had the same Excel sheet and you saw me mark it down and I wanted to make sure you knew I did it
Yeah, and
and
I would always get text, go check the sheet right now and
go
all
check the
that.
weights.
Dude,
Go check,
so
dude. I mean,
it was
when
awesome.
when I was hitting that like 345 box squat. I mean, I was like yelling at the gym. People looked at me like I was a madman. But it was just like the work ethic you instilled into me made me act that way because I wanted to be better. You make people want to be better, and that's like probably the best thing about it. 100%.
Yeah, thank you, man. I appreciate that a lot. Um, I guess that's a good segue into my next question. What would you say to somebody who is thinking about or wants to work with me and join my program?
The easy, quick answer is do it. I mean, you're gonna see results. The proof is in the pudding. I mean, you look at me. I was some fat, tubby kid that was injured in 10th grade. And then and I didn't I was still a little fat in 11th grade and then I worked with him and I got abs, I got big arms, my weights went up. I mean, it's not even just about physical. It's the main thing was the mental side of it. You're gonna feel a thousand times better mentally when you're talking to Eric, when you're talking things out. If you're having problems, he understands. I've had a lot of problems mentally off the field stuff. He understood it. He was there, and he made sure it didn't get in the way of the work that we need to do. And he was always there for me, and it was probably the best part about it. Having that another figure, it was like having like an older brother that'll always look out for you, and that was the best part about it. Because I'm an only child, so I don't have that. I mean, having an older brother look out for me was the best part about it. So I would definitely consider looking into the program. It's it's way worth it. It is totally worth it. Um, I'd pay I'd pay anything in the world to work with Ariane, and that's not just I'm not just saying that. It's that's the God's honest truth. It really is.
Dude, I don't even know what to say to that. I appreciate it, man. There's just yeah, I just do what I know how to do and I'm just happy I could instill this much of a change in you, dude, because that's what really it comes down to. It's just like, why do this in the first place? And I was talking to a kid yesterday on a call, and it was like, he's like, why do you, you know, like you could be like there's so many coaches who like will send automated like DM response. He's like, dude, like you responded to me super quick and like we got on a call that day. And I was like, it's because I want to change people's lives. Like I want
Yeah.
to it, and it's bigger than baseball, right?
Oh,
Like
it
for
100% it
you,
is.
yeah, you made a 10 mile per hour jump, but it's like, bro, what that does for your mental game is just that's the biggest part.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So I appreciate those words, dude. And
Of
before we
course.
wrap this up, you got anything else to say?
Um, no, I said everything I gotta say. I mean, just look into the program. Like, like I said, proof is in the pudding. There's a lot of kids, not just me. There's a lot of kids out there that work with you that are seeing true success. Follow his Instagram, follow all of his socials. So make sure you see because people want to see the progress. People want to see other people's progress before they commit. And you're always showing people like on YouTube, Instagram, you're always showing people like the proof, and that's all people want to see. So follow his Instagram, sure to be linked. So please hit that link, follow him,
100%.
check it out. That's what you need to do. Of
I appreciate that, man. Aaron,
course,
thank you.
of course, brother.